Hey everybody, I hope you're doing okay. Okay, look on the screen here. You see this man with a hush sign. Yeah, I'm going to ask you brothers to do me a favor. And what I'm about to discuss, I'm going to ask the brothers, the black men, to please be quiet. Stop running your mouth. Yeah, it's about me this time. This video is about me. Okay, so here's the deal. So, we're in a racial couple, as you already know. So my husband's speaking with some of his friends, and this one really here. This guy, I'm like literally wishing him in the cornfield. This guy, when I get through with him, he's gonna be looking like this in my mind. Let's go ahead and get back to it. Gonna ask you to hush. So here's the deal was, real quick backstory. So you know how all women keep a little something on the side, or at least we try to keep some money on the side for a rainy day. It may be a little, it may be a lot, but just a little something, you know? And when you get funds, sometimes you may want to keep a little over here, like, hey, for, you may just have a, use this here in case you just want to buy something fun and crazy, and it's cool, it's okay. So long story short, I do that and I've done that and then I forgot about it. So two times. One time I had put some money away when I had like a nice amount of money, and then later on, something was telling me like it was like a year later. Like no, it was actually like well over a year later. And I checked it, and I was like, somebody told me to check it. I was like, oh my gosh, I found 12 grand. I was like, $12,000. Man, I was so excited. I'm like, yeah, I forgot about this here. And then I watched today and I was like, dang, I should have, if I had done this, I would have pulled this out earlier. Then another time I had like some extra cash and I said, I'm going to open up just maybe another checking account and put some money in there. And I had used it a little bit. And then I said, I just put it away, put the card in the drawer. And I was like, hey, in case something happens where you lose your car and you can't get cash, then you got to back up. Okay. So at that time I was like, oh, I need some cash, just some, not like major bill money, but I need some money in my account. So my husband goes, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and send you something. And I said, oh yeah, send it to this account. Because no, he mentioned I'll send to this account. And I was like, oh yeah, I do remember I have an account there. So I hadn't checked it. And this had been maybe, I'm thinking almost like 2 years. And I had like exactly $1,426 in that account. That's a little, little change. So I was like, oh, okay, cool, fine. And I had used it so long, I had to even like, I knew it was the login name was, but the password, so I had to reset it. So I hadn't used it, and that was applicable to both accounts. So long story short, they're talking about that with money. So one of the black men, I'm not going to say his name, of course. I want to ban him from this house. He says, well, women always have a little change stacked up. Yeah. He goes, a black woman's going to always have a stash. She gonna always have a stash. Let something happen, then she'll tell you what it is. But trust me, a black woman, she always got a stash. Somewhere is some money that she's hiding. So he comes home and he's like, yeah, honey, so and so told me this. He's like, a black woman always got a stash. Now, the rule that I like is because I am not the provider here, the sole provider. I am not. I'm not gonna lie, don't pay the mortgage or the utilities. I pay my car insurance and I do pay my credit card bills. And if I do that. But, I like the rule. I jokingly, and I say, when it comes to a couple, his money is our money, my money is my money. So I'm used to doing what I want to. I came into some cash a while ago, a little a little under 200K, and I just did what I wanted with my money. He didn't ask me for anything. He's like, oh, this do you? I did whatever I want. And I kind of like that. So now he comes home and he's like, yeah, the brother told me the black woman always got a stash somewhere. Yeah. And so he's like, honey, do you have a stash? Hmm. He doesn't ask about my finances aside from, are you okay? I get asked that question. You okay financially? Yeah. I'm like, well, you already know about the stash because when I found that $12,000, remember? And then I had that other account I totally forgot about. So yeah, that was pretty much it. He goes, oh, okay, because you got something in the works. Yes, I do. And now all of a sudden, I'm hearing, again, I'm used to the me. I do what I want to with my little change. All of a sudden, I'm hearing, so, we're together, and I think what we should do. So what now? Who's we? Yeah, I was thinking what we should do is just sit down and because last time you did kind of run through some. Oh, so looks like now we're having a we conversation. Hmm. Wonder where that came from. I know where it came from. Ooh. So I am asking the brothers, especially for those who have friends. You're friends with a brother from another mother who's married to a sister like me. Yeah, about black women, what we do. You can keep your mouth shut. I'm gonna need you to do some shutty uppy. Okay, we don't need to be talking about that. You really, really don't need to. Let's talk about making some money. What do you think about that ETF? Misty, I believe. Yeah, MSTY. That's the ticker symbol. And I read that some lawmaker put like 250K into that. It's an MSTY. It's an ETF. I'm not saying for anybody to trade it, but it's an ETF that's like a put. So you're betting against the market that things are going to go down. So why don't you talk about that, how to make some money? Don't be sitting up here talking about what the black women, what they do, and it's always she got a stash somewhere. This guy's pissed me off. Man, next time he come over here, I was thinking, I wish there was a way when he walk up that sidewalk, I wish there was a way I could turn that sprinkler on. And it's kind of cool. So if he gets sick, sorry. We don't need you up here talking about what a black woman is always a stash or is some money somewhere. That's what they do. It's nothing new for all women. That's what might get you through a rough spot. But we really don't when someone's got a good thing going like it is, don't need you running your mouth, playing King of the South. We don't need you running your mouth saying, oh, and if something happens, you can ask her. She'll tell you where it is. Oh, who asked you to be, didn't your mom tell you that what goes on in this house stays in this house? Apply that to your friends. I need you to shh. So this guy's really pissed me off. I thought, ladies, I mean, what do you think? And of course, men and women, you can tell me what you think. I was like, so now I have something that's pending, and now we're having a we conversation where we need to discuss. Huh? That's new for me. Not exactly a fan of it. Really, not exactly a fan of it. And all because of who? One of you. That's who did it. One of you. Again, in the spirit of love, do some shutty uppy. Don't need you talking, oh, the black woman is always a stash. She got some on a stash somewhere. And here comes some, honey, do you have a stash? Huh. This is interesting. And who do I have to thank? I tell you, that guy, I wish I could ban him from the home, but I can't. That's his friend. He's really made my enemy list. He likes to drink the Hennessy White. I got news flash. I'm taking all the Hennessy Whites. I'm like 3 bottles up. But I'm gonna take those and put them in my office. Matter of fact, I want to institute a new rule that when the guy friends come over, you can drink out of a red cup like a college student or a janky person. Here, you can drink out this cup over here. I don't want his paws around my Baccarat or my Waterford. I don't want his paws around anything but a red cup. I wish I could. Ooh, this guy's pissed me off. She always got a stash. A black woman. She has them on this. Huh. So it looks like you trying to get the train going in the wrong direction. We've had two nice conversations about we, that we're together, and I've never heard this in my umpteen years. Yeah, honey, because my money is your money, and we already been established that. But it's been my money, and now and your money is our money. Oh, who child? I don't know if this is a joke. It's like, uh, huh. That's a new one. It is a new one. So now your boy over here looking for some transparency. I have his login information, but he doesn't have mine. I'd rather keep it that way. I'm just saying, you can't be changing up. But think, who do I have to thank? Who got them soup coolers up there running their mouth? I'm telling you, next time it comes, I wish I could find a way to turn the sprinklers on. It's getting kind of chilly. Just man, let that water just get all over him and his little jacket. Oh my, this guy's really, really pissed me off to the 10th degree. Black woman, she always got a stash. Whoop-de-woo. And the two that I had, I honestly had forgot about it. Like I said, if I had known before that $12,000 in that account, man, I would have been rated it. I would have been, but I really forgot. Someone was just telling me. Someone was just telling me. And when I said, hey, I'm kind of low on some like walking around money, and then I realized that other account had like $1,400 in it. And I only realized that when he transferred some money there. And he said, log in. And did you get it? Did you get it? And then I had to get the login together, forgot the password. And I was like, oh my gosh, I already had a little change in that account. Hey, not bad. 1426. Hey, it was, that's a nice little walking around change. So now we're seeking transparency, all because of Tyrone and his soup coolers. So again, in the spirit of love, let's talk about how to make some money next week. What do you think about that ETF Misty MSTY? Why would that lawmaker put in 250K? And since I heard about that, yes, I did trade, of course. I'm like, he might know something. You know what? How I feel about the politicians and trading. But wow. So do us a favor one more time in the spirit of love. When you're talking with the brother from another mother, we don't need to always discussing what black women do and they always got a stash. It's some money somewhere. They're not telling you. We don't need you to be talking about that. Go talk about some sports. Talk about how you're going to build something, or if you trade, what you trade next week. What kind of moves you make? You going long or you going short? You got calls. You got puts. What's up? Let's talk about those things. In the meantime, keep us out your mouth. Mm-hmm. Because I don't like what I heard in my house. I was like, wow, it would be Tyrone. The black woman, she always. So what do you think about this? I mean, it's not like, he's saying for me to pay a house. No, of course not. Oh my, not that. And I'm not too, it just kind of pissed me off a little bit. I was like, that is interesting. That is very interesting, you know. And well, mm, I guess when a check does come, we'll hard to say the words. Hmm, talk about it. Ugh. What is there to talk about except me doing what I want to do? But being that he is a provider, he does put a nice, comfortable roof over my head. Oh my God, it sounds archaic. Oh boy, I just like, it's just like I didn't like the sound of that. And it was like, we've never, normally it's, oh no, your money's your money, do whatever you want. I just got to provide for my wife. And now all of a sudden, Tyrone done open up his beak and he has some words to speak. It's always somewhere she got a stash. Ugh. I wish I could ban him from this house. Anyway, again, in the spirit of love about black women, leave the brother from another mother alone. If it's not broke, then try to fix it. No one needs you running your mouth talking about, oh, what a black woman does and how they operate. This guy better keep it moving. It's man, he gonna cost me to catch a case. No, I won't catch a case. It's not that serious, but this kind of pissed me off. I thought, oh my gosh, really now? Got you asking some questions. When we start doing that? But leave it to you know who. Do me a favor. Shut it up, boo. Again, let's talk about again, if you know about it, Misty MST at the ATM, we can talk about that. But I'm always talking about black women and what we're doing. You just worry about yourself. And that's probably why he's sitting up there womanless now. That's probably why. So, ladies, let me know what you think. This kind of guy. I wish I could banish him from the house. I'm telling you. But yeah, so I am not checking for him. I wasn't a fan to begin with. So now he done really made my CHIT, my chit list. Gotta run his mouth. Oh, yeah. Trust and believe is somewhere. Ugh. I'm wishing him in the cornfields. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think. Some of the men we have here on the channel. I want to know what you all think. Are you going to say, well, that man is providing for you and you live in a house and you don't pay a mortgage or you ain't paying no utilities? I do pay the car insurance, my credit card bills. Thank you very much. Oh, but she paying all the load on him while you sit up here. Yeah. Is that what you're thinking? But still, every couple has their own setup. You got to really watch these friends like to cause trouble. So yeah, looks like we're approaching a new era here where it's we need to go over some things and huh, I'm just used to doing what I want to do with my money, be it I come in a six figures or whatever figure. That's what I'm used to doing. So, we've had two nice, friendly conversations, but I have to think, where does it all stem from? One of these guys. Mm-hmm. Do me a favor, be quiet, okay? Listen, when I am done with him, if I could really had a special power, he would end up just like this on the screen. Anyway, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share on them. And again, for the brothers, you don't have to tell everything because you have a friend from the other mother. And I'm out.